Oh, hello. Good afternoon.
Good
Are
afternoon.
you in the car? I hope you're not driving.
No, sir, I was on the side of the road.
Okay, that's good. Otherwise, I was thinking, oh dear, giving an interview while driving. I don't want to be the part of the accident.
I came to
But,
take medicine from the hospital, so I was a bit late to go home, so I decided to stop by side of the road.
Is everything okay?
Yes, sir,
Okay?
everything's fine. I was having a headache earlier, so that's why I had to come.
Okay. So don't worry. It's not a real like a job interview. But
Yes.
we'll have a quick discussion. We have 20 minutes. So we'll keep it short.
Okay.
So before I get into anything, Prince Deb, I'll take your permission in terms of we have to record our conversation because this is a university policy. Is it okay with you?
Yes, sir, it's okay with me.
Okay. I'll start the recording and then I will quickly brief you. Why it is not starting?
This call is now being recorded.
Okay. Right. So we will start off with our mutual introduction quickly, both of us, and then I have a few questions to ask you. Hopefully we'll have a minute or so left at the end where I would like to give you the opportunity if you want to ask me or if you want to know something. The overall process is I'm interviewing quite a few on the trot back to back now. So once I finish all the interviews, for each interview I'll have a feedback and my decision, and I'll forward that to the central admissions office with the recording, and they will do their internal processing and then communicate with your agent in terms of the outcome of the interview.
Okay, sir.
And based on the outcome, the guidance will be given, the future guidance. So that's the overall process. And also, I hope you're carrying some sort of identification from your side in order to show me. So what type of identification do you have with you?
So I have a driving license right now, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, if you could at least show me.
Just a minute, sir.
That just bring it near the camera, because it's purely university policy, because our home office is so strict on these type of things, and because we are recording, we have to record that. So just.
Is it visible?
It is very, very. Yeah. It's difficult, but it's okay. It's fine. It's okay. We'll see. Right. So quickly introduce myself. My name is Lashish Ghosh, and I'm the postgraduate course director in the Bath Business School. What it means in simple languages, I'm the one who's responsible for the whole show, the whole postgraduate and master's suite. I'm the one who's responsible for it.
Okay.
I'm in this university for over almost 9 years now. But before that, I was around 7 years in Hope Business School in Liverpool, working as a senior academic. I'm also from India, but from the eastern part of India, and I'm in the UK for over 16 years now. As a part of this job, I'm involved in lots of other areas and things, but not going into that much of detail because of the time. So in a nutshell, that's me. I'm the one who has the responsibility of making decisions on almost everything including these things. Okay, so if I may ask you now, in short, if you could introduce yourself in terms of what you're currently doing and what you do, and then I'll follow up with some questions.
So my name is Prince Deep Singh, and I live in a small village named Kotguru in Punjab, which is in north side of India, and currently I'm working as a business development executive in the company named Compass Technologies, and my most recent education qualification is Bachelor in Arts, which I completed in 2019. After that, I've been working as a business development executive.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so all over 2 years or 3 years almost?
3 years, almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Okay, that's good. Do you have any line management responsibility?
What, sir?
Means, do you have people? Line management means, do you have anybody working under you who reports to you?
No, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Right. So thank you for your introduction. Now, obviously, the most obvious question is my first one, is because it's very difficult and very important decision for you to, because you have to leave everything, and then it's expensive also coming abroad to do an MBA degree. So why did you choose to do an MBA, and how will this degree help you for your future?
Well, the thing is, after completing my graduation, as I told you earlier, I've been working as a business development executive, and I learned a number of skills from there, and I wanted to improve those skills so that I can have a pay hike. So the thing was to study an MBA, but I wanted to do it in UK because the course duration in UK for an MBA is just 1 year. However, in India, I will have to spend a couple of years to do that. So, for example, if I complete my course from UK and I come back in India, and within the 1 year time span, I will be able to earn some money that I would have spent it on the education that I'm going for in UK. So that's one of the reasons for selecting UK. On top of that, while studying in UK, I'll meet a number of international students, and that will help me get some global exposure, and I will be able to get through the multicultural experience, which will be really helpful for my future. Like whenever if I get a job in a multinational company and I have to travel abroad to a certain country, I might have the knowledge about that country, that how things go around there, and that will be helpful for me as well. And it will also build my communication skills, because I will be able to communicate with different people at different time. So these were the main reasons for selecting UK as my study destination over India.
Okay, and what type of career do you want to, or what is your plan after completing the degree?
Well,
what type of jobs, and where do you want to see yourself?
First of all, after completing directly after completing my education, when I come back to India, I think I'll be able to get a job that I'm currently working in, and I might have a salary, increased salary, like I will have about 40 to 50,000 per month salary. However, if I do the same course from India, I might have at least at most 20,000 salary, because in organizations and companies provide more salary to the international students. As an example, I have a couple of colleagues who are working with me, one's named Sachin, and another one's I think Komal. Both of them have completed their education from abroad, and they are working in the same position as I am, and they are earning about 2 times more than the salary I'm earning right now. So with the experience I have, and with an MBA leadership degree from UK, I might be able to earn around 40 to 50,000 as my starting salary.
Okay, thank you. And it's a logical answer, to be honest. I'm sure now when you've chosen this degree, you've looked into how this degree is structured and what is involved and what are the things that you'll be taught.
Yes.
So tell me 2 of the modules which you think will help you the most in order to achieve or go to the target where you want to be in the future career. So tell me 2 of your most interesting modules in this program.
The first one is leading, managing, and developing people, which is the first module of this course. I think this course will help me build up some leadership skills like decisiveness, building a team, and managing stuff. I will be able to decide on critical outcomes very quickly, and I will be able to build better teams in future. And the second module that I think will help me is going to be leading change and innovation. So I'll be more innovative with that module. I read that in that module I'll be able to understand things like how to work in a company and change the stuff, if I want to bring in some changes related to the business, and I will not hesitate to do that in future. So these are the modules that are going to help me achieve that I want to achieve in future.
Okay, thank you for your answer as well. Now, why did you choose us? Because obviously there are a lot of other universities who provide the MBA, and I'm sure you, like every other student, you've also looked into other courses in university. So why ultimately did you choose us? What is special about us?
Well, I definitely looked into a number of universities before selecting Bath Spa University. First of all, the reason I selected Bath Spa University is because I wanted to do MBA with leadership. I didn't want to do a normal MBA because with MBA leadership, I can get a number of skills, as I told you earlier. With the modules that I will be learning, the leadership skills that I'll build will help me in my future. And I looked into a number of universities, which includes University of Brighton and University of Law, and also even Bath Spa University. So I shortlisted 3 of these universities before applying for Bath Spa University, and I looked into a number of aspects. And first thing was the fees that I will have to pay for the university. So for Bath Spa University, I will have to pay 16,130 GBP total fees for the whole course. However, in University of Law, I will have to pay 24,000 GBP fees for the whole course, which is of 18 months. So I will have to spend 6 more months for the same course, and I'll be paying more fees as well. And my living expenses are going to be more because I will have to stay 6 extra months in UK. And in Brighton University, the fees was 19,314 GBP, which is also high as compared to Bath Spa University. And as I told you earlier, the modules like leading change and innovation, strategic management, and strategic marketing management, these were the modules that I was really eager to learn, and these modules were not available in the other 2 universities that I shortlisted. That's why these are the main reasons. And I also like the facilities. When I looked into website of Bath Spa University, there's a virtual learning environment which is called Minerva. And when I read about that, in that it was stated that I can learn a lot of stuff online, like there will be books, over 250,000 ebooks available online, so I can improve my knowledge while sitting at home, and I will not have to travel a lot. And on top of that, it is a very compact city. The Bath city is really compact, so traveling is really easy. I can travel by foot or by a bicycle, and there are more reasons that for which I selected this university. The thing that this university is providing accommodations like in Newton Park Hill, Twerton Mill, and these are the places where I can reside as well. The rate of these accommodations starts from around 125 pounds to and goes to 211 pounds, depending on what kind of facilities I will require. So these were the main reasons for selecting Bath Spa University over the other universities in UK.
Okay, thank you. And I think I heard a lot of really good facts from what you said, and I think that clearly shows that your research capability, your awareness, and those type of things. Because what I'm trying to achieve from this interviews is, yes, the answers are important, but I'm going far beyond in depth, because through that I'm trying to identify the skills that you have. Like this, what you said, it shows your research skills, your awareness, and other things.
Thank you.
What I'm trying to do is to build up a picture that whether Prince is the right candidate for this particular MBA program, and whether he will be able to cope up with the rigor, which it's 1 year, but within 1 year, the 1 year flies off.
Yes.
With so many assessments and other things, and individual research you have to do, and independent learning. So that's what I'm trying to build up in my mind. So it's answers, facts are important, but I'm going way beyond the facts to identify the skills involved when the answers comes out of your mind.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now my next question. We have 6 minutes left, so I will keep it short. But let me just tell you, there's no right and wrong answer in here, because every individual approaches this answer in their own individual different way. And one thing I would like to say is try to be absolutely honest, because without being honest, you won't be able to answer this question. Now, imagine instead of sitting in the car,
yes,
that you are sitting in a classroom in UK, and let's say that I'm taking one of your sessions. So that is the setting. Okay, imagine you're sitting in the classroom right now in UK, and the session is going on where you have been given some work to do. The question is, you personally coming here for the first time abroad for the study, what type of difficulties within the classroom setting do you think that you will face and how will you overcome those?
Well, I don't think there will be any major difficulties, but while studying in a different because the education system in UK is quite different as compared to India. So I'm definitely sure there will be some difficulties, but with hard work and dedication, because I won't have to do anything else rather than study in UK. Because there's nothing I will be doing, and the scheduled learning is not for a long period, so that will make it easy to cope up with the studies, because in India the education is about theory, and in UK it will be balanced between practical and theory. So it will also help me learn practical stuff, like I will get some really world based experience with the studies that I'll do in UK. And I don't think there will be any major difficulties, but in the beginning month or a couple of months I might face some difficulties, but I'll be able to cope up with them, because I'm coming here only to study, so there won't be any other things that I'll be worried about. So I'll be able to cope up with that.
It's good to know that obviously you are aware that there will be difficulties, but I would have loved to hear any of the example, for example, of any small difficulties, if you could give me.
I can say that I'll be coming away from the family, and I'll be staying alone for a month or two. I'll feel like homesick, but with I
can completely understand that, and that I think everyone will face that. But from the just learning point of view, within the classroom, any specific example which comes to mind?
Well, that will depend when I reach in the classroom, like how it is, how are the modules taught, and how I will learn those modules. It will depend on me as well as the person who is going to be teaching me. So if I'll be able to understand the stuff easily, then there won't be any difficulties. And if I don't be able to understand the lectures, then there might be some difficulties, and I can do what I can do is do my research on the internet, or I can even talk to the lecturer and ask him that I'm feeling these kind of difficulties, like I'm not able to understand the things that the person is teaching me. So I'll be able to get help from them. So these are the difficulties that can be a possibility, but I'm not sure that I will feel I will have those difficulties in future.
Okay, thank you for all your answers and opinions, Princedev, and that brings to the end of my questions. I think I have heard from you and got enough information which helps me to build up a picture about and a profile about yourself. So thank you for that. We have just less than 2 minutes now. I would like to give you the opportunity now. If you have any questions for me, or if you want to know anything, please go ahead.
Well, I don't have too many questions. Just wanted to ask when I receive my offer letter, and I'll have to pay the fees after that.
Yeah,
how much time will I have to pay the fees?
First and foremost, let me tell you that we are turning around very quickly. So I will give my decision and feedback to the central office by the end of today, UK time, and they will internally process and come back to your agent very, very quickly. They won't delay. And within that, I think, if I'm absolutely honest, I don't know the exact date or time by which you have to pay the deadline, but I think that general guidance will be given by the agents know everything, to be honest, and they'll know all the specific dates and deadlines and how it works. But if you keep in touch with your agent, you will hear the outcome very, very quickly, and then the guidance will follow depending on the outcome of this interview. So my suggestion would be keep in touch with your agent, and we will turn around quickly, because we have a very large number of applications. So when we are making any decision, that needs to be quick, because I know and the university knows that it's very crucial time. Christmas is coming, you have to go for the visas and everything. So whoever is getting a positive things, we are turning around quickly, that I can assure.
Thank you, sir.
Right, so I'll have to wrap up. I'll stop the recording now.
Okay, sir.
I'll lose it. And I have another interview just now. So it was really pleasant talking to you, Princedeep.
Thank you, sir.
And as I mentioned, keep in touch with your agent. Have a lovely rest of the day.
Thank you, sir.